Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we do Snapshot 14w26a. We're on a Wednesday, so now Snapshots are going to be a day earlier, rather than a day later than what I did last week. Anyway, so that's cool. So the things that have been added this week, I've only set up a couple right now, just to because I've got it all set up and ready, and these are the obvious ones. I will obviously add in more later, you know, the ones that obviously get found. But yeah, so to begin with, we've got Worldborder Add now, which is pretty cool. Sorry about that, I just had to turn my microphone up. So it's Worldborder Add now, and the idea behind this is that you can either add, like expand it, or you can bring it closer. So as you can see now, it's halfway through this, and obviously you can see I've already been messing with some stuff. So the way to do it is /Worldborder Add, and then you'll get, I'll get you the parameters for it. There you go. So you can do size in blocks and then time in seconds. So we want to expand it by 1, and we want to expand it over 5 seconds. So this is what happened. Let's not do 5 seconds, let's do 3. There you go. So as you can see, it slowly goes over a block, which I think is pretty cool. I thought it would just like jump over, but obviously not. And obviously if you want to bring it in, you do, let's just do -5 for the sake of it really. We'll do it over 5 seconds. So as you can see, it's slowly bringing itself smaller and back in, which I think that's pretty good actually. So, you know, minus obviously brings it in, just putting a normal number obviously takes it out, which is awesome. New. What's the name of it? What's that called? That's a command. New command. It's called /Replaceitem, and obviously bracket entity or block is what I was adding there, but I didn't know where to do it. So yeah, so I've already got one set up. So you'll have to bear with me to. I'll paste that one in. Which Replaceitem, and then obviously you know entity or block. So we'll do block, and then that's all the commands for it. So you've got an XYZ, which is so I think this only works with chests. So the idea behind it is, I think, is that you will be changing, like for example, I found to change this to a redstone, which is my example, like just a normal redstone. I can obviously do that. So you'll want to do an XYZ, which is what that is. Obviously, you know, slot. Now, if I get this one up and I'll delete some, beg your pardon, I'll delete some stuff. You can see how it says slot container 1, and you can do this for other stuff as well. So I can just tab through them. We've got horse saddle in the chest, you know, all this stuff, container, horse. Can I scroll up these? Yeah, I can. So this is just kind of all the different stuff that you can do it to. So like I say, it's for inventories, horses, and ender chests, normal chests, stuff like that. Anyway, so my example is, so that's the commands for that chest. We've got slot container 1. We're replacing it with a redstone, and the amount is 1. So we press enter, and then it actually adds it to the chest, which I thought was pretty weird. So unless I've messed it up or it's not actually doing what it's supposed to do, but I guess it just adds. So if I change it as well now, if I do slot 7 maybe, there we go, slot 7. That'll add slot 7 on there with a redstone. And obviously look, that's probably what it is, to be honest. If there's already a slot there, it'll add it to the next one available. So that's cool. That's nice. So a couple of other things now that I forgot to say as well is that empty furnaces will now only accept fuel, and empty buckets in the fuel slot. So no longer like using. Well, you can't use that anyway, but you know, just like I think you could use weapons before to smelt stuff. I don't know, that's just not Minecraft or whatever. But you could do that before. You can't do that now, obviously. And the last thing is that there's now a debug mode. So if you go into single player, I already have one set up. I'll just show you how to do it. You want to create new world, put yourself on creative, obviously. Go to more world options, and it'll be under this world type. Now, this is me not holding anything, just cycling through. You can see there's actually nothing there. If you hold shift, I'm holding left shift, I think it's any shift, it'll cycle through, and then the last one after customized will be debug mode. So what you'll then want to do is just load in. I'll load this in very quickly, and this map is literally, there's loads of excuses, like not excuses, there's reasons why this can help other people, but like texture packs, resource packs, whatever. But you know, it just shows all the different block states really. Nothing else to explain. Can you hit them? Oh, you can hit them, but it doesn't matter because they come back. Look at that. But yeah, so this, like I say, this is quite cool for obviously, you know. And I guess it goes in lines of certain amounts, and I think it does go on forever as well. I've literally just spawned in there. I haven't really gone anywhere. Yeah, I think it does go forever. So there you go. So you've got all the different block states, like I say. You know, water there. Look, small water, lava, you name it. It's all there. Also, as well, if it doesn't make it into this video at the end, because you know it normally gets found after. Sarge, I think that's how you say his name, has been doing like these secret type of things going on, where he'll just add like a secret thing and you've got to find it. So if I don't add it in at the end of this video, then obviously I will add it into the description when it's found. And I was just quickly checking if any of the recipes were maybe like, you know, with the prismarine stuff, if they added like, if it was more, you were given more for crafting stuff, if you remember last video, but obviously that hasn't been updated and stuff. But some of the stuff to come from next week's snapshot is, because I think that's about it really for this week's, is that bunnies will be coming soon. They were teased a bit ago, saying, "No, this isn't going to make it into the game or whatever." But they are, so eventually we will be getting those. Hopefully next snapshot. Obviously not this snapshot, which was pretty sad. But yeah, obviously, like I say, if I missed anything else, it'll be in the description, updated down below. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.
Yeah.